Welcome back to Firewatch Business, and it is my pleasure to have on Super Dave Nelson, Cyclone 365. Now, Dave and I have met and became friends through the Eastern Shore Chamber of Commerce, so we know each other.
Yes, we do.
So it's always nice to have somebody I know come on and talk to me, and especially about small business, which is what we focus on and what you focus on a great deal. So,
Exactly.
Dave, tell your Cyclone 365. Y'all do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we do. So easy, easy answer or easy answer to the question is cybersecurity, IT, surveillance, phones. What we have is called business in a box, and it's for pretty much a small business to get started. Everything you need from fully managed IT, cybersecurity, uh, fully managed phones and surveillance, and VoIP phones that are Wi-Fi capable.
Yeah, and that's the business in a box. That's very interesting because you got a new business if you're doing a small business and you're saying, okay, where do I start and how do I start doing this? And you're reasonably priced. So it's
Mhm.
not like you're going out and spending thousands and thousands of dollars, but you get protected. Not only do you get a phone system that's protected, but you're having a firewall and the cybersecurity that goes with it that's protecting your business, especially when you're dealing with clients' information. How important is that?
Oh, 100%. And with AI right now, I don't think people understand the severity of what's coming. What I've already seen just in the last couple of months, two businesses that almost completely went under. They were 75% close to system failure. They had no IT, they had no cybersecurity, they had no protection. They were running their business, and it's kind of baffling because anywhere else in the country, that's usually kind of a foregone like conclusion to put that into the budget. Here, I think it's an education thing. I don't think people understand it, but the what I'm seeing is with AI, they're very sophisticated and they've disguised phishing attacks. They get into your system and know who you do business with. And for instance, CEO, one of his vendors that he does business with, they disguised a bid or a contract uh, as they didn't get paid. It was for $250,000. So the CEO almost lost $250,000 out of their payroll. Then that'll crush a business, a small business. Ransomware will crush a small business to the point to where um, maybe they have enough money and they pay the ransomware because it's insured or whatever, but then they limp until they just go out of business. So it's a lose-lose situation.
Ransomware is scary,
It is.
especially. So I remember I worked for a company that we got hit with ransomware, and they said, "Okay, pay us this amount of money, and we'll release all your data."
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Luckily for us, we backed up every night, so we only lost that little bit of information
Right.
from when they shut us
Well,
down, which was a
well,
few hours.
there's instances too where these ransomware guys are just jerks and they're like, "Oh, we lied. Thanks for the money. Bye."
That's true, and they don't even release your information.
The thing is with the level of security that we offer, which is DoD level security, the type of security that we provide is not provided anywhere in the Gulf Coast. You're looking at the bigger cybersecurity companies that carry what we carry, and since we're a small company, we are affordable. Some of the bigger name brand, I won't bash anybody, but some of your providers that provide your cables and things like that, they charge double what we do, and it's less security. So what we do is we offer an enterprise level cybersecurity IT. You basically have your own IT team, uh, completely running your system at a price that what you would pay for one person to run your whole IT department. So you have a whole team.
Yeah, and I just don't. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's an education thing where people don't really understand the importance of that
I,
cybersecurity.
I think it really is.
Because if you miss that one piece, and then all of a sudden now, either your data is breached, or worse of all, maybe your client's
That
data
is
is breached.
100%, and that happens a lot. Like, oh, why would they come after my little small business? Well, who do you do business with?
Right.
They're going to come after those people. If you're in the medical field, they're coming after your patients. They're coming after your data. They're coming after their history. Anything that they can sell on the dark web. And you know, going back to the dark web, instances, the last two companies I was just telling you about, their information got more than likely sold on the dark web to serious hackers. So what they do is, you've probably heard this, maybe other people have, maybe not. But to some people, it kind of baffles them that there are people that get dressed up every day like you and I do. They work over in a foreign country somewhere and they hack for a living. They build dossiers on businesses. So they get into your system and they build a portfolio. They build a dossier on you, all the ins and outs of everything that you do. And then they take that information and they sell it on the dark web. And when they sell it on the dark web, whatever, it could be a couple $100, whatever, it goes for a long way over there in these foreign countries. And then that's when the serious hackers come after you. When those serious hackers buy that information, now they've got a roadmap to your business, and then you're in trouble.
And it includes your clientele. It includes what their what their best opportunity is to make money off of you.
They know the times that you're busiest. They know everything about you, everything about your business. And all they really need is a session cookie. I don't know if you're familiar with a session cookie. It's like your digital ID. They can get that. They can be you anywhere in the world. And it doesn't matter that any system that you use, if it's secure, it doesn't matter because now they're you. And they have all the information that is saved on in your cookie as you. So all the passwords and everything that you have, they have now access to it. And they can even get around two-factor authentication because then they're like, okay, well, now I'm in. So there's a lot of people always tell me ignorance is bliss, but I always say, hey, well, knowledge is power. You need to know this stuff because it's not going away. It's only going to get worse. And, I don't want to be doom and gloom, but you need to have protection for your business because it can be gone in a matter of, in nothing. It would take no time at all once you get these guys in your systems. And then you have nothing to show for it.
And another thing that I want to mention too, because I've seen this happen, where you have the protection in place and you have those kind of things, but you have some idiot that works for you, gets an email. It gets through the filter. All of a sudden they get an email. They click on the email, and then all of a sudden their phone is getting hit with a second with the two-factor authentication, and they put in that code, and now all of a sudden this person has let them into the system. I saw that happen with a company this year, and you're like, not only do you have to have the protection, but you need to make sure your people are trained that they're not letting in these horrible people.
Right. Well, we've seen that too. It definitely does happen. There's a couple of other things that happen. So you're going to have human error no matter what. The more hands that you have, and the more likely that somebody's going to click on something that they're not supposed to. So that happens. But you also have a factor where people just don't care. Like they'll click on stuff just to be malicious. Maybe they're unhappy. Maybe they just really don't give a crap. I was actually talking to somebody today. There are instances where they will recruit you, or maybe they've hacked their personal stuff and they're blackmailing them. There are a lot of factors that go into, and this is not just movie stuff. This stuff actually happens every single day to where, say, they find out something dirty about a person, maybe their personal life, or something's going on, with their marriage and stuff. And they take that information and they're like, okay, well, we've got it now. We know all this about you. So you need to do this for us, or we're just going to release this to, whoever. Leave us a back door into the system, or install this drive, whatever it is. One case, the guy was in financial trouble, and he intentionally was clicking on the links that he got through the emails, because that's what they told him. Say, we're going to spam you with a bunch of this phishing email. Just click on the link so we can get in the system. And then they investigated and found out that he was like, oh yeah, I was sorry, I ran into financial trouble. Well, now you're going to jail. So good luck.
That's horrible.
So all that stuff really happens. It's a crazy world out there. But
and you see it all because of the business you're in. And
the good thing is with the ransomware, if we can actually get into the front of the decision makers, we can let them know. We'll make sure that one, we know how to prevent it, and two, if it ever happens, we'll make sure that it like it never happened. We know how to actually make it go away. And you have to have a specific skill set, just like Liam Neeson. So to be able to do the things that we do and provide the type of security that we provide. So I mean, having something is better than nothing. But the CEO that I mentioned earlier, they had an IT company, and stuff still got through. So there's no system that 100% secure, because if a hacker wants to get in bad enough, if it's a Korean hacker, they're going to get you. They just happen to have enough patience. The goal is to have enough roadblocks and enough things for them to go through, so they just give up and they go to the next easy target.
Yeah, because they're out there. So you do this for a living, the Cyclone 365, where you're helping small businesses protect their businesses and their clients.
Mm-hmm.
But you're so involved in different things. You're involved in a lot of chambers.
I live up to the name Super Dave. That's for a fact.
That's true, because you're always on the go. But at the Eastern Shore Chamber, you're very involved, which is the chamber I'm involved in. But you're involved with the Mobile Chamber
and the Southwest Mobile Chamber. So 3 chambers that I'm involved in. So and I try to go to as much as I can when I can. We've been getting a little bit busier, so I mean that's good. But I still go to what I can when I can.
So why are you involved? Why are you so involved in all these chambers? Why?
One, I like to help people, but 2, it's a great community. It's a great way to get involved. An ambassador for the Mobile Chamber, so I love going to businesses and helping them celebrate whatever it is that they've got going on through their ribbon cutting ceremonies that they have. I do the same thing for the Eastern Shore. I'm not an ambassador, but I do go to the ribbon cuttings when I get a chance. So I like meeting people. I'm a huge people person, obviously, but I enjoy it. It's a great avenue to get into and get involved. So I would tell people, whoever's listening to this, if you're thinking about joining whatever chamber in your area, it's an opportunity. It's great to get involved, get active. Somebody told me for the Mobile Chamber, hey, at least try to go to 2 things a month and you'll get out what you put into it. So whatever you put in, I think you get out. So I've, my last few clients I've gotten from the Mobile Chamber. I've had some great opportunities with the Eastern Shore Chamber and the Southwest Mobile Chamber. So it's been really, really, really awesome to be able to get involved with people, to help them to learn about their business, and I'm just there if they need me. I'm not a pushy person. I tell them what I have, and they might not need me now. It takes me 2 to 3 months to a year to land a client. I'm a relationship builder, kind of like Cam Jackson. Cam is a relationship builder, and I am the kind of the same thing with what we do. Because you might not need me now, but you might need me tomorrow. You might need me later. So you just never know. But getting involved in the chambers and the community has been very, very awesome. Very great experience. Made a lot of friends too. So it's not just business, for personal life. I mean, I have people that I hang out with and see. So it's good for all aspects. So I highly recommend it if you're on the fence about doing any of the chambers, whatever area you're in.
I agree. The money you invest is you definitely get out of it.
Oh,
you need to be involved, but you're going to get your money out of it. And we were fortunate to have Cam Jackson on this show. So
oh yeah,
I like him a lot. He is a relationship builder, just like you are, because he's there. And when you think of something, you go, oh yeah, well, Cam would be interested in that. And he's a connector too.
oh yeah.
He really connects people between two businesses. He really looks for that and watches for that. So we do have that video up. So if anybody's watching this one, go, oh, I don't know that.
Check it out.
Yes, please do.
I've seen it
in there. Let's go back to the Mobile Chamber real quick, because now you're on the board of advisors. What does that mean?
It's basically a lot of C-level people who are involved, with the chamber, who want to make a difference in the community, and they do a lot of different things. I think of this one as kind of like a send off. So Mayor Simpson will be the speaker, and so I've heard good things. It is an investment, just like with anything else. But I've gathered from lots of people that I know in the board of advisors, which I know about 20 or 30 of them already that are in there. They said that it's well worth it, and you can definitely get back that investment. So I am looking forward to it. So I can't really say much, but I am excited for the future. I'm excited.
Yeah, I know you're looking forward to it because it is a very it's kind of a prestigious little position to be in.
The original plan for us as a company was to join next year.
How long has your company been around?
Cyclone 365 has been in business since 2021. I became a partner in October of last year, and in charge of business development. So I bring in all the business. I do about 3 or 4 different jobs right now: social media, networking, a lot of face of the company type stuff that I do.
Yeah, I was talking to a person the other day about social media, not on this podcast, but just in general, and the things that and I told them too. I said, if you enjoy it, for me, it's very difficult to do. I cannot. It's just not top of mind that I need to. Hey, I need to shoot a video. I shoot videos now. I do
Mm-hmm.
this podcast and I do talking head videos and then shorts. But it's just not my mindset. Oh, I need to do a shorter. I need to do a video right now about
Yeah,
what I'm talking about right now.
I'm trying to get a little bit better with the
And
videos.
I told them, I said, it's especially with AI, content creation has gotten a little bit easier,
Mm-hmm.
but it's doing it and then try it. It's not about just getting the content out there. It's about seeing what worked and redoing what worked,
Right.
so that you're building your clientele and your people up, so they're watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the and finding people is very difficult. Finding people to help you is very difficult.
Oh yeah.
You know, social media for our DJ business has been lacking because we just haven't found the right person to help us do it. And I've said this in other videos. Hey, if you want to be a social media manager, give me a call. I have a business plan for you. We can knock it out. I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you, I'll have you making money.
Right.
Within 6 months, easily, no doubt about it in my mind. But that brings us to the Business Expo.
That's another thing that I'm super excited about. We are the secondary sponsor for the Mobile Chamber Business Expo that will be presented by Southern View Media because they are the primary sponsor this year. And we got the opportunity to be secondary sponsor, and super excited about that. Over 200 vendors. They're expecting something around 2,000 or so people. A lot of opportunity. So I've got some really cool things with our booth set up. We're going to be doing some prizes from some of our clients, some of our just friends that I've made that maybe they're not able to be there, but they're going to do a donation giveaway with a shout out from their company, and then we'll be doing a grand prize giveaway that'll be announced to be announced because I haven't really decided on what I want to give away yet, but come by the booth and check it out because we're going to be doing some Super Dave themed stuff. I've got some good things planned. You might see me in a cape or something. Who knows?
Yeah, well, that would be fitting. So tell me a little bit more about the Business Expo. Who would show up for this and to go do it?
Business, anybody that you're looking, because there's going to be a ton of businesses there. So if you're looking to make connections with other businesses, you're looking to find somebody that does a certain thing. So I would say it's going to be not just business people, business minded people. It could just be residential as well, because you're going to have roofers, you're going to have insurance, radio stations, people with food. So they get there's a ton of food that is at these expos that you can try from different restaurants and stuff around. They'll have samples and stuff that they'll be giving away. It's a really, really good time. It is from 10 o'clock in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. So it's a whole day kind of thing. And we'll have 2 tables there, 2 8-foot tables set up, and have the Cyclone 365 stuff out there, cups and pens, and come out and say hello, talk about cybersecurity if you want. Just come enter a prize or drawing or something. Have a good time. Cybersecurity is not exciting, so we're trying to make it as fun as possible, because nobody wants to talk about cybersecurity until you need it. I tell people all the time, Jason, you don't need a seatbelt till you go through the windshield. So
That's exactly right, and it's very important. So
I'm trying to be more preventative with what we offer than being, calling me after the fact. Which, call me if you've been hacked, that's fine, but go ahead and be preventative about it and have protection in place so you don't have to deal with the headaches of being hacked.
Yeah, being proactive is a lot better than being reactive.
Yeah, and that is actually it's one of my selling points. We are a very proactive type company. We work alongside all of our clients to make sure they run more efficiently. We become an extension of your business. So that's kind of our whole model of how we work. We want you to grow. We want to grow with you. And we help you save money by being more efficient, whether it's through new technology or whatever it is. We want you to run as efficiently as possible.
And the Business Expo is August the 14th.
Yes, August 14th.
At the Mobile Civic Center.
Convention Center,
not the Civic Center. We don't have a Civic Center anymore. One is being built.
Yes.
Something is being built instead of the conventions.
They're building another Civic Center, but it's going to be
the Civic Center is gone. The convention center still exists right there on the river. I mean, August 14th. It's a Thursday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Correct.
And does it cost to get in?
You can get. We'll have tickets. I think you can go by the chamber and pick up a pass.
It's $5 general admission with a business card at the door for non-members.
Yeah. So if you're not but most businesses will have, like, I think we'll have some passes. So if somebody wants to get in, let me know.
And this is an opportunity not just for B2B, but it's B2C.
Everything.
And it's also if you're looking for a job. What a hell of a great time to come and talk to people.
Yeah, make a connection and let people know, and tell them that you're looking for a job, and they'll send them a resume. But all kinds of opportunities around. But like I said before, you're going to get out what you put in. So if you want to promote your business and do stuff like that, I mean, in the past, I've taken a bunch of business cards and I just go around and walk around and meet people. So I mean, if you're not able to have a booth, do that. That is a great way to network and meet people. So.
Well, with more than 200 exhibitors that's going to be there, you're not going to run out of people to meet. And with 200 exhibitors, you're going to have whatever industry that you want to look at or work with or work for is going to be there. It's a major deal. And you're the secondary sponsor, so that's a big deal.
Oh yeah, we got a chance, and we took it, and excited about it. It is it'll be really, really, really awesome. So if anybody wants to any businesses out there want to show up and say hello, come say hey to Super Dave.
So Dave, what else we missing, man, that we need to talk about tonight?
I really like I said, the chambers, all of them really have given me an opportunity to really educate. In October, I will be doing either a panel or an executive roundtable for the Mobile Chamber, talking on cybersecurity for Cybersecurity Awareness Month. But if people don't understand kind of the importance, I think that's the key thing, because you don't want to get in trouble and lose, say, a family business or a business that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into. I can't harp it enough that you really need to be protected. Um, and for the type of stuff that we provide, we offer what I like to call, it's a consultation, but it's a cybersecurity health checkup, basically. If you already have an IT company, we co-manage with ITs. We work right alongside of them. We work with health industry, engineering, manufacturing, and accounting. Those are kind of our four pillars. But any small business, real estate companies I've worked with, air conditioning companies as well, AC, HVAC companies. So grocery stores, we've worked with everybody, and just really want to help. Like my main goal is to help. I'll help out any way that I can, and like I said, have a conversation and see if we're a right fit. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. Maybe you will need us later. But that's really kind of my spiel for what we do, and everything else is just we do so much that we'd be here all day talking about every type of thing that we offer and what we do, because we are partnered with Microsoft, so that's where the 365 comes in. So everything that we offer is on that Microsoft platform. But we work with all types of systems, from iPads to PCs, all kinds of things that we're able to help with and set up. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that anybody has.
Well, it made me think of one thing before I let you go, and I know we're running out of time, but I wanted to ask you this too, because it's so important when we talk about small business and your role. You're a partner with Cyclone 365, but you're also their business development person. If you're a sole proprietor, a solopreneur, and give us some insight in something maybe we could do to help our own business into business development. What are I mean, we've talked about the chamber, which I think is a no-brainer and something that everybody should be a part of. But do you have any other things that you're like, okay, this is one thing that I would do if I was by myself and wanting to do more business development? I'm putting you on the spot, Dave.
Well, I was just trying to think. Well, the chamber one, networking groups are always great. It really depends on the type of business that you're in. I got a lot of people that I know that are in BNIs, and that may be for some people, maybe not. I guess it really just depends on the group and the people, but those type of things. Any event that you can find that's for networking, look for expos, look for tournaments. There's golf tournaments, things like that you can get involved in. You can meet people that way. There is so much that you can do. I guess it really just depends on what type of business you have, because some things may be for you, some things maybe not. So you have to find what works for you. Chamber really worked well for me. I think it works well for a lot of people. Some people, it's going to depend on you, what you put into it. If you're going to these things, I cannot stress how important follow-up is. Say somebody gives you a card, email them, call them, follow up with them. You never know in passing what that's going to do. I've landed some big things just from following up in an email, just by telling people what I do. And next thing I know, somebody's filling out a consultation request. So you really just never know. So if follow up and emailing and just staying on people's radar, having lunch with people, just going back to building relationships. Don't make it to where it's all about you. We were given one mouth and two ears for a reason. Find out whatever somebody's going through, what their pain points are, and then you'll know how to be able to help them, depending on what in my case, find out what the pain points are, so you can help them.
Very good. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better. That's exactly, we talk about that a lot. You got to find your clients. You got to find who your ideal client is, then meet them where they are, which you discussed. And then, of course, listen to find out what their pain points are, so that you can maybe you have the solution and maybe you don't, but maybe you know somebody that has a solution where you can
Yep.
be a connector too. So that fantastic advice. Fantastic
Yeah.
advice.
And I mean, I do that all the time. Just
Yeah.
like point people in the right direction. Like, hey, I got this person that does this. I got this person that does this. Give this person a call. So I'm always trying to help.
I agree, and I know you, and I know that's true. You do have an absolute desire to help people and help people's businesses, which is fantastic.
Appreciate that.
Well, Super Dave, thank you so much, man, for your time and
Oh, thanks for having me. Appreciate that we finally got a chance to make this happen.
yeah, we had some roadblocks, but we got it done, and I thank you so much, Dave, and we will see you soon, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me. Have a great rest of your week.